right, welcome back to Friendly Fire. My name is Justin Stevens, and real quick episode today. As you can see, I don't have a guest like I've had every week since we picked this back up. Kind of been taking the week off a little bit for the most part from the show, getting some schoolwork done. You guys know how life is, but also we got the NFL draft coming up at the end of the month here in just a couple of weeks. So we're gonna have a big show for that one, as always, for the entire first round. So we're excited about that. I'm looking forward to that. So, but before I get into today's show, I do want to pay the bills here. So here's a quick little commercial. For those that aren't already aware, Rival Fantasy is the newest evolution in fantasy sports. Rival's all-in-one fantasy platform has changed the fantasy sports landscape. From fantasy bingo, where you mark off boxes of achievements that your players accomplish on the field, to season-long and best ball leagues, to mock drafts and challenges, and more. They have the perfect user-friendly website and app for you. So send a challenge to your friend or send a challenge to your rival and tell them to put their money where their mouth is. But your first deposit of up to $200 will be matched, plus an additional $25 just for using that link, joinrival.com/title tribe. That's joinrival.com/title tribe. And as usual, that link is in the description as well. So if you are in an approved state to be able to bet fantasy sports betting on Rival, then you can use their platform. If you're not, you can still use their platform because it is a fantasy sports site. So you can still do mock drafts. You can still check out their articles. You can still watch their episodes where they're talking about baseball every single week as well. All of their links to their shows are in the website. And again, that's joinrival.com/title tribe. What I'm going to be talking about today is if you are not in one of those approved states. Okay. So, or how to find out if you're in one of those approved states, I should say. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to share my screen here and I'm going to walk you guys through it real quick because this is one of the number one questions that we get all the time. How do I know if my state is approved or not? So, so that's what we're going to do here. So if you look, you can go to your settings if you're on the homepage here. And again, I do everything from the computer. It's where I stream from. It's where I go to Rival from. They do have an app that's also very user friendly. But if you go to settings right here, then you can click on more information, then click on how to play. And then down here at the bottom, rules and scoring. There's several different ways to get to this list, but this is just how I always get to the list. But it also tells you the scoring system for the fantasy portion. So so that's always nice too. But up here towards the top, they are approved in 26 different states, plus the District of Columbia, plus all of Canada except for Ontario. So, so they are now available in more states than they're not available in, which is a bigger number than they were this time last year. So they are slowly getting there. They will eventually get to your state. It'd be helpful if you could maybe write a letter to your senator and explain to them that this is a fantasy sports website and it's more focused on that. So if they're going to let whatever platform it is you're currently using for fantasy sports be in your state, there's no reason why they shouldn't be able to let Rival be in your state as well. That's my personal opinion. Yeah, there's some betting on there, but it's fantasy sports betting, so it's quite a bit different. But again, they do still have to follow the regulations of the rules and scoring here. So let's see, or follow the regulations of this country's sports betting rules or whatever. But yeah, so ineligible states right here: Alabama, Arkansas, Connecticut, Delaware, Hawaii, Iowa, Idaho, Indiana, Louisiana, Maryland, Maine, Michigan. Let's see, Missouri, Mississippi, Montana, New Jersey, Nevada, New York, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Virginia. I don't know what VT is. Washington. Let's see, state. Oh, Vermont. It would be Vermont, I'm sure. Yeah. Okay, and then Ontario also ineligible. So if you live in one of those other states where you are eligible, that's the link right there. Joinrival.com/title tribe. Your first deposit of up to $200 will be matched, plus an additional $25 just for using that link. And then also, since I'm on here, I'm going to go ahead and use my play my free game. Right down here, the bonus game. Been on a losing streak the last 2 days, but I won like 5 days in a row before that. So we'll see. I'm going to shuffle these up and I'll take that card. Got a free ticket. So free ticket just means I pretty much get to play again. Oh, okay. Now I lost. All right. Let's see. Anything else I want to show you guys? My last 4 bets. Two of them came back voided because nobody took the bet. The other two I won. This one was interesting. I took Matt Manning, who was projected to get less than Zach Little or Lytle. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I ended up winning by 0.1, so that was kind of nice. But yeah, nothing big or special this week. I do have another guest that I'm working on for the next 3 weeks, actually. So I have 3 weeks worth of guests almost lined up. None of them are lock solid, but all of them are pretty positive that we're going to get 3 more Major League Baseball guests over the next 3 weeks to come in. Don't forget, they also do still have some fantasy basketball going on as well. You can go to your Bestball leagues. You've got MLB leagues. You've got NBA leagues. And again, if you're not in one of those approved states, going to Bestball and clicking right here on mock drafts, you can still do a mock draft whether you are in an approved state or not. So that's been nice to have as well. All around, just a great site. So let's see. That's pretty much it, guys. Real short and sweet, quick episode. Just wanted to show you how to find the rules and the regulations and how to find the approved state. Check us out at Patreon, patreon.com/toiletsandtitles, toiletsandtitles@gmail.com. And then, of course, Twitter the artist formerly known as Twitter. They call it X now. At Toilets and Titles. Pretty much just type in Toilets and Titles in that search bar on any platform. You'd be surprised it was actually available. But again, thanks a lot. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Sorry about the quick episode, but next week we will have a new guest coming on, and we'll talk some more baseball. Have a great night. Have a great week.